Okay. So, iba kayo, iba ka dun sa nagsalita. Ano yung sa visual officer? Okay. So anyway, this is the certification because at the time that this happened, they weren't able to give me a medical certificate. But the certification already states na patay na siya. It's proof of death. Kasi wala din that certificate, i-reserve ko pa lang ang death certificate. At the time na i-file siya, wala pang death certificate. Ito pa lang yung nabigay ng investigator. But that's already proof na na patay na kasi nakalagay doon sa expired on December 18 and for burial purposes. So, obvious na patay na din siya. So, not all the time you need a death certificate to prove death. Diba? Can be a medical certificate, can be a certification, as long as nakalagay na patay na siya. So, ito yung affidavit of digital forensic examiner. Because, di ba, pinasa natin yung CCTV doon sa Raku. So, that is how it was stated in his affidavit na talagang nag-undergo pa siya ng training. Ito yung mga training niya. So, you have to establish his expertise on the matter na untampered talaga yung CCTV na in-extract niya. Tapos, this is a screenshot of the incident as printed by Rahul. Yeah. Ito part lang to. Mahaba ko siya na tas may video pa and then may report na dala ko ata ang file. Dala ko yung file ng Sincero. So, may report from Rahul ng findings nila and then kasi alam ko mahaba siya kasi ganito siya. If you haven't seen any document or if you haven't seen a digital forensic report, this is how it looks like, the digital forensic report. And then, yung examiner na and then, ganyan siya, may table of contents, tapos analysis and findings, may executive summary, ito yung file name and thumbnail ng CCTV na based on tapos na introduction, di ba? Wala kong kapag nila kakapin yung ginasabit sa ako kaysa receiving na siya. Kaya basta ba, receive na ako. Sila nakabaluan na. Wala akong kabalo. Turnover of the yun naman ata. Pero there's still so, ganun yun siya yung sarap. Here. Affidavit on forensic examiner. And then, ito yung series. Ito siya. So, ito yung lalaki, di ba? Na pinatay. Ito yung, nagatingin-tingin lang siya actually. Tapos, walang anything, pero there was a certain point na naglapit siya, and then, nagatula din siya. Tapos, nakatalikod siya, sorry. Yeah, running low. But actually, this is the last slide. Yung kanila naman ang i-present natin. So, actually, yun siya. That's why it's proven na, siya. It was proven na murder siya, hindi siya homicide. Kasi homicide ang i-filing sa office namin. But based on the CCTV footages, ganyan, it wasn't homicide. It was murder. There was no provocation at all. Nakaupo lang siya. So this is how it was resolved. The resolution of the fiscal. But the resolution is not part of the your affidavit, you have to allege the elements of the aggravation or information. That is our basis.
Alin yun doon nung affidavit? Yung
Mm,
qualifying
let me see. Feeling ko wala na. Kasi sa ano tayo, sa CCTV tayo na kasi ito, nakalagay lang dito si file, di ba? So, wala. Kung umisay ang file, walang ano, walang alay na ganyan. Signature ako eh. Kaya ako, diba? Ito kasi is one of the kung iba na the movement of the respondent was inside the cabin prior to starting. Static was removed. Significant meaning something while inside the present cabin. Respondent had a bladed weapon kasi the bladed weapon is victim was not in a position to defend himself. So, yan yun. Yung reason. And then this is the information. So, ito yung binabasa during arraignment. So, ikaw, iakusahan ka, ganyan, yan yung ginasabi sa kanila. So, in English, you're being accused of the crime of ganyan, because on December ganyan, with intent to kill, then there will be unlawfully and feloniously treacherously assault, attack, and stab with a kitchen knife, thereby inflicting upon him multiple mortal wounds, which directly caused his death. So, in the commission of the crime, it was attended by qualifying aggravating circumstance of treachery for it to be elevated to murder. So, that's how we frame our information. That's why it's important for you to allege all the aggravating, the elements, kasi lahat yan in one paragraph are the elements of the crime. Tapos the second paragraph. So, yan yung basis namin. So, kung hindi maganda yung pagkagawa ninyo, ano ang basis namin dyan? Kaya namin hindi pwede kasuhan ng rape. Remember what I said yesterday? We cannot find the rape when you tell us he was inilangtan ko mga 5 times sa isang kabulan. Paano yan ilagay sa information? Tell us. Diba?
you describe talaga yung
Oo. Kasi paano niya i-commit ang rape at that particular time? So, kung iharus ninyo na every month, ginahilagtan siya 5 times, gawin mo siyang information. The fact na hindi namin siya magawang information, hindi na yan siya makakita. Kasi one count is one information. Yes. Yes. So, kailangan ganito ang ma-produce ninyo. From what you told us, yun ang aming magawa. Yun ang aming ma-deduce. So, kung ibigay nyo lang sa amin is, she was raped 5 times every month for the whole year of 2024, kung saan na mo na. Diba? Alam mo naman, sometime on January, he was raped. Period. How? How was she raped?
Inikwento ng ma'am.
Yes.
January.
Yes.
Niya, ganito.
Yes.
February, yan naman.
Yes. Yes. It's necessary. Kasi ganun ang information. One information, one count.
Pwede rin yan siya, ma'am, yung kwento, alam mo, 5 times, kwento mo siya.
Paulit-ulit.
Sa isang affidavit.
Yes, sa isang affidavit. Sa isang affidavit lang yan. Regular filing yan. Pero hindi mo pwede sabihin na, for 5 times in January, he undressed me, he inserted his penis in my vagina 5 times. Anak lang? Kung saan na muna?
Dapat day by day.
Yes.
Day by day.
Yes. How you recall it? Kasi pagdating din sa court, paano mo nasabi na 5 times yun? Dapat, kaya nga, actually may isang case na i-dismiss ni judge because times kaysa sa madaming beses. Kasi sa madaming times mo na rin, wala ka nagreklamo dyan sa mga tao na may mga tao pala sa bahay mo. Kurang ni Ana siya. Pero kung once, doon talaga sa resolution niya, kung once yan, maniwala ka ako. Pero dahil sa madami, tas wala ka talaga nagsumbong, wala talagang nakarinig, wala talagang nakakita. Pero ang pagka-resolve kasi ni Judge, ang sinabi niya, we do not deny the fact that there may have been a sexual assault that happened. But if the evidence of the other party is equally, has equal weight as the other one, we will concede doon sa akin. Kasi ang nangyari doon sa case niya, ang ginarip is pamangkin, and then uncle. Pero doon sa bahay, nandun ang lolo, nandun lola, nandun ang ibang pinsan, nandun ganyan. Pag file ng case, si lola nagkampi sa accused, si lolo nagkampi sa respondent, si pinsan nag-witness kay accused. So, hatigit ang family. So, ma-imagine mo, after nila nag-rest ng case, nag-rebuttal pa, nag-surrebuttal pa. So, conflicting tanang statement. So, si Judge, i-resolve niya in that manner na nilagay niya sa multiple times na girape ka, andyan lahat yung mga taong yan. Wala ka nagsumbong, ngayon ka lang nagsumbong, ganyan. Tapos, walang nakarinig, walang nakasuspensya, walang nakaano. So, makita mo din ang istampa na, okay, it's better that you just really write what you really know than just say na, ay, ilang beses ako ni ano, hindi ka pala sure. Diba? Mas nagabigay ka pa ng, na-dead na siya. Mas nagabigay ka pa ng reason to doubt. Diba? So anyway, that's the last of the slide naman talaga. And I'm supposed to scrutinize your judicial affidavits from yesterday. So, I hope you somehow learned from the legal forms that we discussed, majority of which is actually your internal legal forms. But the important legal forms I already discussed, yun talaga yung part na ginafile ninyo. Yun talaga yung kailangan namin. Kasi yung internal ninyo, that's your consumption. Yung important sa amin is airtight yung ginamigay nyo sa amin. So, yun. I'll have to check your judicial affidavits. Can you please? Gusto niyo mag-report kada person? Alam na naman ako magtingin niya.
Group 1 po. Ano pong mag-start?
1 to 10 na lang. 1 to 5.